This is the lab for IKEv2 based VPN. First, I'll be demonstrating IKEv2 based site-to-site VPN. Okay, this will be policy based, so we'll be using crypto map for this. Then next lab, I'll show you how to do site-to-site VPN using IKEv2, which will be based on routing. So we'll use virtual tunnel interface. All right, so the basic configuration on the devices. So let me start with router R1. So on router R1, this is a normal configuration. You guys are familiar with this. Let me get the interface names also. Okay, let's continue with the configuration on R1, which is, so on R1 interface, okay, let me start from here. Config T, interface S1/0. okay, this should be what should be the IP 171.1.15.1 because it's on R1. So IP address 171.1.1.15.1. okay, no shirt and an exit. Then next in the line is the loopback interface, loopback 1 with IP address as 10.1.1, and default gateway pointing towards the internet. This is the IP address that I'm going to assign to R5S1/0 interface, which is here. Alright, so configuration done on R1. What I'll do is I'll copy paste so that I can edit it for R2, R3 and R4. So what configuration goes on R2 is S1/0, that is right. The address should be 171.1.25.2. Loopback should be 1.2.2. yes, that's right, and default gateway should be 25.5. so R2 is done. On R3, where's R3? R3 is this side. Okay, on R3 interface S1/0 with IP address as 182.1.35.3. no shirt. Then interface loopback 1 with IP address as 10.1, right? And then finally the default gateway IP route pointing towards the 182.1.35.5. This is done on R3. I'll copy this because the configuration is same on R4, so I'll edit this. Here is your router R4. okay, so R4's S1/0 should be 45.4 very first, and loopback should be, loopback 1 is 10.1.4.4, and default gateway is 45.5. R4 is done. Yeah, now on R5, let's start from the interface which is connected to router R1. So interface S1/0, clock rate I'll give okay, IP address 171.1.15.5, and no shut and a exit. Right, let me copy paste this because it's going to be same for S1/1. I'll make some changes here. It will be 25.5. then for S1/2, which is connected to router R3, and this is going to be 182.1.25.5. and finally for S1/3, this is going to be 182.1.45.5. all done. Now what I need to do is I need to copy paste this on the devices. Give me a minute. So let's copy paste the configuration on the devices. Go to R1 first. This configuration goes on R1. Bring up the console. There you go. Let me paste the configuration and it's done. R1 done. Get R2. Then R3, R4, and finally R5. Okay, so we can get all in the line. Okay, here is R2. This is the configuration for R2. Paste. Next you have R3. So this is the configuration for R3. Paste it. Next you have R4. So go to R4. Paste it on R4. Next you have the last is R5. So go to R5 and paste it. That was the mistake. Okay. 50. Okay, round it off to 1, no problem. So all devices are done. This is R1. Show IP interface brief. Done. Show IP route connected and one default gateway. Right. So can I ping all? Ping 171.1.15.5, which is directly connected. Yes, of course. .25.2. Then 182.1.15.
नहीं है क्या आज? आदित्य और
182.1.35.3, and it will be 45. So all you can ping. So there is complete reachability on this network. Now what you need to do is configure IKE policies. So we start from first step. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, fine. So in general, this is your syntax. Okay, you have to type in crypto IKE2 proposal and some name. Okay, this is again given in the book also. I've given this in the book. The topology is different here, but I've given the syntax and everything. Okay, here I have shown the comparison. Okay, this is how you do it on IKEv2. Okay, and down, if you scroll down, if you go down, this is how you do it on IKEv2. All right, so the plan is I'll show crypto map based. Okay, the policy based I'll show between R1 and R2. Okay, and your routing based, that is VTI, based on VTI, this I'll show between router R3 and R4. So we'll have VTI based VPN from R3 and between R3 and R4, and we'll have a crypto map based, we'll be doing VPN using crypto map between R1 and R2. Okay, so let's first do based on crypto map between R1 and R2, because the policies are going to be same, so hardly few difference in routing base. So let's start with this. Here just say crypto. Okay, and there is this is where your IKEv2 is, so you have to say IKEv2. Okay, then you have to start with proposal. Second, you have to create a policy, and third, you have to create a keyring, and fourth, you have to create a profile. I think it's down somewhere. Yeah, and fourth, you have to create a profile. Okay, so let's start. You have to say proposal, and it will ask you for a name. So give some name, say proposal 1. Now your IKEv2 proposal must have at least one encryption algorithm, integrity, which is a hashing algorithm, and Diffie element group mentioned. Which means at least one you should have, which means you can have multiple. Okay, let me show you. You can write down like this. Encryption you can have from this. So I'll say encryption, say SSS. Then apart from this, you can say AES CBC 128 and AES CBC 192. So I can mention 3 or multiple in short. Okay, next for your integrity, here it's integrity on IKEv1, it's hash, so you won't find any hash keyword here. Okay, so it's integrity, which is one and the same. Again, under integrity you can mention, so I'll use MD5, then SHA-1 and SHA-256. Okay, then last, your Diffie element group, which could be, again, on IKEv1 you have only 1, 2 and 5. Here you have more options available. You have 14, 15, 16, 19, 20 and 24. Nothing, just the key size is increasing. If you notice, the key size is increasing. Okay, so let me give group 2, 5 and group 2, 5 and 14. Done. Then you can exit, no problem. So step 1 done. We have created a proposal. Now create a profile policy. So you say crypto IKEv2 policy, some name, policy 1. Under policy you need to have at least one complete proposal. So just now we have created a proposal, we'll link it. It's proposal and the name prop1. It was prop1, the proposal name, where is it? Yeah, it was prop1, the proposal name. So policy 1, proposal name, proposal done. Then you can exit. Next, crypto IKEv2 keyring. Okay, there is one more keyring command available here under crypto. It's here, crypto keyring. Understand, this command is different from this command. You need to make use of this command, not this keyring command. Okay, so crypto IKev2, we need to be careful here. So crypto I'll say keyring 1. Okay, enter. Under keyring, first thing, based on, so ultimately what you are going to do is you are going to create a keyring. Okay, so where was I? In the keyring. Okay, so it's like you are creating you have a keyring, and within the keyring you can have multiple keys. So that's what you are going to do. So this is one keyring. Under this keyring you can have multiple keys. So pure some name, this becomes one key, and under this key then I am going to mention the different parameters. Alright, so peer, so here I have only one peer, so what I'll say is peer is R2. Okay, this key is for router R2. Now under this, you need to mention what the pre-shared key is, identity, you can give description also. Okay, so what you need to do under keyring is in peer, which name mentioned. Now these are the three things what you need to do. Okay, so with whom the key should be shared, so I'll say address, and I'll mention the public address, which is 171.1.25.2, and the net mask is optional. You can directly hit enter, or you want you can enter, both will work fine, no problem. Okay, next you need to mention pre-shared key, local 0, and the local key is the key I'm going to use is say R1 Cisco, and what I'm going to use for remote is R2 Cisco. Done, exit out. Then crypto IKev2 profile, give some profile name R1 R2. Done. This should contain a local and a remote authentication method, first thing, and match identity statement. Done. So you have to say match identity remote address. What should be the address? 192, sorry, well, it's 171.1.25.2, and this is not optional. This again, but it should be /32 here. Then next thing around is your authentication. Local is pre-shared, and authentication, remote authentication is again pre-shared. Okay, let's confirm whether it's right or wrong. So done. Should be /32. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll so on IKEv1 it used to be only one step when you used to mention crypto ISACAM policy and the 4 parameters, and then crypto ISACAM key and the peer address. That's what for the first phase 1 parameters. Here phase 1 was subdivided into 4 steps. First step, create a proposal. Second step, wait, I'll show you. Sure, in section include. Okay, so it contains 4 steps. First, create a proposal, step 1. Create a policy and link your proposal in that policy, step 2. Third, create a keyring for each peer. So create a keyring and create the key. This is your key. Done. Then last, create a profile wherein you link these parameters. Okay, I think here I need to link the key also. Okay, let me go to this. Let me recheck if I am missing something. Config T and this. Okay, then next, crypto IPsec transform set, say T set, and say ESP S and ESP SHA-256 HMAC. Exit. This was the second step. If you compare your IPsec transform set, then you need to create ACL. So I'll create ACL, say access list 101 permit IP host 10.1.1 to host 10.1.2.2 and crypto map CMAP, say 10 IPsec ISACAM. Under this you need to say set peer 171.1.25.2 set transform set, which is T set. Okay, match address 101 and your IKEv2 profile. Set IKEv2 profile. What's the profile name? R1 R2. What was your profile name? IKEv2 profile name R1 R2. So you need to mention profile name. Done. Exit. End. So show running and the access list. So this is your full configuration. Let me copy this because we are going to do the same thing. So I'll enter, paste it here. This will be same, no problem. Can mention at minimum 1, no problem. this, let it be, this will be R1, this will be 1.15.1, this will be control X, control V, and done. R1, R2, this should be 15.1, Keyring 1, no problem, this should be 15.1, access list should be okay. Done. Let's go back, router R2, paste it. Done. All I need to do is go to the interfaces and apply interface config T, interface S1/0 crypto map CMAP S1/0 crypto map CMAP IPsec on. Okay, and go to R2 and say interface S1/0 crypto map. Done. Nothing. What you can do is there you go. Okay, show crypto IPsec essay. Okay, it's IKEv2 essay. This is your IKEv2 essay. Policies what I've matched are this: show running section, include show me only crypto. I want you to take a look at this, and we'll do the same thing here also. I want you to take a look. Showing you triple dash here. Why is it so? Let's see. It's taking a long time. Then what is expected? Yeah. First, triple S. On R1 there were many options, but first match was triple S. Okay. Then next thing is it's showing you depth element group is 5. Here 2, 5 and 14 are available. On this only 5 is available. So what is matched is 5, and on this one again 5. So 5, 5. That's why depth element group taken up is 5. So what you can mention multiple, but whatever matches on both the sides is taken up. So in one proposal you give all the encryption methods, all the hashing or integrity methods, all the depth element groups, whichever matches between two sides is taken up. Okay, so this is your essay, show crypto IKEv2 essay. This is your essay. Between 170, 15, 25 port is your same port. Okay, then show crypto IKEv2 IPsec. This is your IPsec essay. This is your IPsec essay. Okay, number of packets, send and receive. Good. Also, if you I don't know, it's there. Start capturing. Okay. So no essay. No essay here. What we can do is ping from this side. Ping 10.222 with the source as 10.111. When we ping, essay is going to come up. Anything wrong? This is R1. Okay, it's 10.122. Sorry. When we do this, what has happened at the back? Packets 1, 2, 3, 4. Within 4, it was established with just 4 packets. Next is your IKauth packet and then your normal packets. Right? Where is this? Where have I mentioned this? Okay, I don't know whether we can see IKessay in it and IKessay in it. I don't know whether we can see the here all nouns, your defilement group, everything is exchanged here. Vendor, notification, notify. IKessay in it. IKessay in it. Alright, and this is your IKauth encrypted, and so this is your IKauth packet. Alright. Now next is routing base between these two, isn't it? Between R3 and R4. So initial what configuration is going to be same, I'll tell you. I'll copy paste that configuration first. Okay, let me copy from here only. Wait, I'll copy from this one in the same, no problem. I'll copy from here. Preset, profile you need, transform set you need. So I'll copy till here, till the transform set. I'll go down and I'll paste it here. It's done. You can mention multiple MD5, SHA1, group 2, group 14. Okay, proposal, nothing, this doesn't matter. There should be 182.1. 45.4. This should again be the same, 45.4, but they should be 182 upon the 45.4, right? Okay, till this same. Then you need to say crypto IPsec profile, IPsec profile, some name. Here you have to say set IPsec, sorry, set transform set tset and set IKev2 profile and the IKev2 profile name. I'll change this, I'll keep this as R3 R4, and you have to say R3 R. Then you have to go and create a tunnel interface, virtual tunnel interface, that I'll show you. So I'll copy paste at least this much till transform set. So Control C, copy this. I'll do it on R3 and R4 both. So this is R3, I'll paste on R3, done. Same configuration I'll paste on R4, done. Now next thing is your crypto IPsec profile, IPsec profile, done. Next, set transform set name is tset, set IKev2 profile which is R3 R4, and exit. Same thing I'll do it on R4, crypto IPsec profile, IPsec profile, okay, set transform set which is tset and set transform set and set IKev2 profile as R3 R4, done. Now next go to R3, create virtual tunnel interface. So interface tunnel 1, what's the source? Source is S1/0. Sorry. Tunnel source is S1/0. Tunnel destination is 182.1.45.4, the public address which is right. Then IP address for this tunnel is say 192.168.10.3, okay. Then tunnel mode, tunnel protection, IPsec profile, and the profile name was IPsec profile. It's on. What I want to do is I want to close this and I want to start capturing on command. Tunnel protection, okay. Tunnel mode, tunnel protection, and show running copy this, paste on the notepad and edit it. Yes. Yeah, IPsec profile is created. So all you need to do is this h1 size, this will be 35.3. first of all, this will be .4 SS and IPsec IP and exit. Control C, copy, done. Go to R4 and IPsec comes on and nothing. Till now no route. Brief, but tunnel 1 is up. What's wrong with this? .3 T shit. .3 okay. Okay, no problem. I got the reason. Show running. Got the reason why it's wrong. It's not coming up. Show running section include, because I copy pasted without editing. Let it come up on both the sides. I'll show you what's the problem. This is on R3, isn't it? So on R3, let me, yeah, on R3 this is the configuration, and same I'll get on R4 also. Yeah, fine. So if you compare both R3 and R4, wait, this is the configuration on R4, and let me bring it here. Yeah, this is the configuration on R3. If you compare this, okay, this is okay here. The problem is in the keyring. The problem is in the keyring. Address I have changed, no, right? Over it the keys are also same on both the sides, whether where else it should be opposite. So I need to make changes here. I'll make on one of the sides. Let me make the changes on R4. Okay, R3, come back. I'll make changes on R4. Let me copy this. Come to the notepad. Okay, Control V, paste. Okay, so the changes are on R4. It should be very first 35.3. First change. The keys should be different. This should be the very first thing. Let me go to R3 first. Okay, this is R3 and I'll modify this accordingly. So on R4 it should be this should be changed, but let it be. Or else, yeah, I'll do it again. This is on R4, so I'll say R4 and R3. This I'll say R3, R4. This address should be 35.3. Keyring is keyring 1, no problem. R3, R4 is the profile, and exit. Okay, so instead of this should be exit, and instead of this it should be followed by an exit, again exit, exit, and exit. So this is done. So changes are in this. So on Pati, first of all let me remove it from the interface S1/1/0. no crypto map. Same is from here. No crypto. So it's off on both the sides. Now what I need to do is also I need to say interface tunnel 1 shut down. Sorry, there is no crypto map on this. So interface tunnel 1 shut down. Both the sides, it's down. Now here, no. First of all I need to remove this. So what I'll say is I remove from this. Okay, no problem. I'll say keyring 2, keyring 1. It's in use, where else? It's in profile, no crypto IP2 profile. So, same on this, no crypto. Okay, so policy proposal is there, policy is there, keyring I have to create. So first I'll do it here. Crypto IKEv2 keyring KR1. Okay, let me do this keyring and this profile. Copy. I'll paste and edit. This should be for, this key is for R4 because I'm on R3, and this should be 45.4 first of all. Local should be R3 and remote should be R4. This should be right. This should be 44.4. Keyring is R1, no problem. This is done. Then go to R4. On R4 it should be R3 first of all. This should be 3 3. This should be 4 3. This should be 3 3. KR1. Done. Then next thing in the line is your IPsec profile, because transform set is already there. Yes, transform set is already there. So done, and on this also it's done. Now interface done, that is also available with me. Where is it? Yeah, it's here. So 10, first of all there should be 10.3 and destination should be for this goes on R3, and on R4 slight change. First of all .4, this should be 35.3. EIGRP relationship should come up after this. Crypto map is on, tunnel is up. And your EIGRP label relationship is up with 192.168.10.3, which is the tunnel interface on this side. Okay, so and show IP EIGRP neighbor 10.4 is neighbor through the tunnel interface. Show IP interface brief, you find your tunnel interface is up. Then show IP route for EIGRP. You will find route for which network? 10.144 and 192.168.10.4 as E. Okay, so this is there, reachable via. Similarly here you can add more interface loopback to IP address say 10.1.3 10.1 10.11.3.3. Okay, and you can go to router EIGRP 10 and say network is 10.11, and on if on R4 you go and you say show IP route E, you'll find 10.11.3 also. Ping 10.1.3.3 with source as 10.1.4.4. Okay, over here what I want you to see is packet packets. Okay, here are your 4 packets. IKSA two packets of IKSA init and 2 packets of IAuth, and your tunnel is up, and there onwards these are all your EIGRP packets. Okay, and I think and these are the extra informational. It uses UDP 500 here. If I remove the IPsec config T interface tunnel 1 and I say tunnel protection IPsec profile, and I copy this. Ship is down. So these are those informational messages. When it went down, these were the informational messages. Okay. So let me revert back. EIGRP relationship is again up. Okay, so this was your IPv2 based VPN based on CryptoMap, which was between R1 and R2, and based on VTI, which was between R3 and R4. Okay, and the rest of the things, or you can check. Then show crypto. Okay. These are the parameters used, and this is the tunnel between these networks. These are your interfaces. Okay, done.